Dear friends, in 2 or 3 videos we will discuss on compacts. So first we introduce some definitions. First we define cover. Okay. Let A be a subset of R. A collection of subsets G is a collection of subset G alpha where alpha belongs to index set lambda, where lambda is an index set. Okay. Actually, index set is any subset of a real number. Okay. So a collection of subset is called a cover of A if union of all subsets contains A. Okay. Now we define subcover. Okay. A subcollection of the collection of sets is called subcover of A if that subcollection is a cover of A. Finite subcover. Okay. A subcover is called finite subcover if the subcollection G dash contains finitely many subsets of G. Okay. That is, G dash contains finitely many subsets of G. Okay. Now we define open cover. So let A is a subset of R, a collection of subset where each subset is open. Then that collection is called a open cover of A if A is a subset of the union of all subsets of G. Okay. So a cover is an open cover if the collection contains all open sets. Okay. So now example of open cover. Okay. Okay. So let us consider a set A. Now obviously this collection is a open cover of A. Is an open cover of A. So this collection is an open cover of the set A, and look that this collection contains exactly one set. So this is kind of finite open cover. Okay. So next example, let us consider a subcollection of subsets of R as collection of all open intervals -1, n. Okay, where n belongs to script n. Okay, so obviously this collection covers A. Okay, so obviously A is a subset of this set, that means this is an open cover of A. Okay, that is a set has more than, that means a set has more than one open covers. Okay, so next example, so let us consider the set of all rational numbers. Okay, then the collection of all open intervals minus n comma n, where n belongs to set of natural numbers, is an open cover of Q. Okay, so here we see that G is a collection of all open intervals minus n comma n. So obviously this is a collection of open sets. Okay, let us denote by the interval minus n comma n by in. Okay, now let us take any rational number. Okay, if x is 0, then obviously x belongs to every in. We assume that x is non-zero rational number, then obviously its absolute value is strictly positive. Okay, now we apply Archimedean property. We know by Archimedean property that set of natural number is unbounded. So by Archimedean property, there exists a natural number n naught such that n naught is bigger than mod x, because by Archimedean property set of natural numbers is unbounded. Okay, so mod of x is strictly less than n naught, that means x belongs to open interval minus n naught comma n naught. Okay, thus we can conclude that set of rational number is a subset of union of in or n belongs to script n. Okay, that means this collection is an open cover of set of rational numbers. Okay, so next example, so let us consider the set in is open interval 1 by 2 to the power n comma 2. Then the collection of subsets in is an open cover of open interval 0, 1. Okay. Again, in is an open set. Okay. So obviously G is an collection of open sets. Okay. So let us take any element from open interval 0, 1. Then obviously that element is strictly positive. Okay. So by Archimedean property, there exists a natural number n naught such that 1 by 2 to the power n naught is strictly less than x. Actually, in our previous video lecture, we have already discussed Archimedean property. Okay. So one who don't understand Archimedean property here, please watch our previous video. Okay. So obviously this quantity is positive. and this is less than x, and x belongs to open interval 0 comma 1, that is x is strictly less than 1, and so obviously 1 is strictly less than 2. That means x belongs to the interval I naught, right? That means the open interval 0 comma 1 is a subset of union of In where n belongs to script n. Okay, that means this collection, right? This collection is an open cover of the set 0 comma 1. Okay, note that the collection G has no finite subcollection which covers open interval 0 1. Okay. So if possible we assume that yes, the collection G has a finite subcollection which covers open interval 0 comma 1. Okay, so if possible we assume that G has a finite subcollection say In1, In2, Ink such that open interval 0 comma 1 is a subset of union over I runs from 1 to k. Now we take the maximum of natural numbers n1, n2, nk, right? Then obviously 2 to the power n naught is bigger than 2 to the power ni for all I belongs to 1 to k. So this implies is 1 by 2 to the power n naught is less or equal to 1 by 2 to the power ni, right? So obviously this implies is okay, open interval 0 comma 1 is a subset of In naught, right? But here we see that 1 by 2 to the power n naught belongs to open interval 0 comma 1, but 1 by 2 to the power n naught does not belongs to In naught. So this is a contradiction. Thus G has no finite subcollection which covers open interval 0 comma 1. Okay, that means the set open interval 0 comma 1 has a open cover which has no finite subcover. Okay, so next example, let us denote by In the set minus infinity comma n. Okay, then the collection of all open intervals minus infinity comma n, or n belongs to set of integers, is an open cover of set of real numbers. Okay, just take any real number. Okay, so if x is 0, then obviously x belongs to every In. Okay, and if x is non-zero, then obviously mod of x is strictly positive. So by Archimedean property, there exists a natural number n naught such that mod of x is strictly less than n naught. That means x is strictly less than n naught and strictly greater than minus n naught. That means minus infinity is strictly less than minus n naught, strictly less than x, strictly less than n naught, right? So x belongs to I n naught, right? That means R is a subset of union of I n where n belongs to set of integers. Okay. So obviously this is an open cover of R. Okay. Again we note that this collection G has no finite subcollection which covers R. That means R has an open cover which has no finite subcover. Okay. So if possible, if G has a finite subcollection which covers R, then we can write that there exist integers such that R is a subset of union of I n I, where I runs from 1 to k, right? Now we take the maximum of all in I, okay, right? Then obviously in I is less or equal to n naught. That means I in I is a subset of I n naught, right? That is union of I n I is a subset of I n naught. Okay, that means R is subset of I n naught, but n naught belongs to R, but n naught does not belongs to I naught, right? So this is a contradiction. That means R has a open cover which has no finite subcover. Okay.